he eats his carrots, wishes come true. In Henry's world. Henry's world. Anything can happen in Henry's world. Come and join in the magic and the fun of Henry's world. Henry's world.
Henry, did you clean your room?
Yes!
Henry, you certainly have a nose for digging. Good work picking this site. These are museum-quality specimens.
What kind of dinosaur do you think we've discovered?
My guess is a Brachiosaurus, but we won't know until I start assembling the pieces.
Uncle Neptune, why did dinosaurs disappear?
Most scientists believe that the Ice Age wiped them out, but there are rumors in the scientific community that a group of dinosaurs are living on a remote island at the bottom of the world.
Really?
Yes, yet oddly, no one has been able to find them.
Gosh, imagine if dinosaurs existed. Think of how much fun life would be with a pet dinosaur.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that. Taking care of a dinosaur would be a huge responsibility.
Oh, I'm good at responsibility. Besides, I'd be the best owner ever. Look how well I do with Margaret. I wish I had a pet dinosaur.
Special delivery for one Henry Wiggins.
That's me.
Sign here. Its name is Luke.
Thanks. By the way, whose name?
What was that noise?
Noise?
I thought I heard a roar. It must have been a truck. Henry, your room is a mess. Before you do anything else, go clean it.
Mom!
Henry, your room is your responsibility.
Okay, I'll be back in 1 minute. Can you keep quiet for that long? Great. Don't move. To the park, Luke. Great catch, Luke! Uh-oh. Yay! Woohoo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20! Ready or not, here I come!
I used to play hide and seek when I was a loser.
What happened? Quit because you couldn't count past 10?
Funny, Wiggins, funny. You're just the person I was looking for.
Why's that?
Wrestling season officially begins today, and I'm looking for someone to take down.
Nah, I don't think so.
I figured you'd say that. Obviously, you're terrified to fight the great Darwin.
Nah, I just wouldn't want to leave my new friend Luke out of the action. How about Luke and me wrestle you and your posse?
I ain't scared of nobody.
If you don't want to, I understand.
It won't be a fair fight. Then again, who said anything about fair? You're on. Bring out Luke.
Fellas, I'd like you to meet Luke. Luke, meet the fellas.
That's not fair. That's a dinosaur.
Who said anything about being fair? Great roaring, Luke. Thanks for the great day. I'll see you in the morning. And you should have seen the look on Darwin's face. Honestly, having a pet dinosaur is even better than I imagined.
And looking after it is no trouble?
Not at all. In fact, Margaret's more work than Luke.
I have a hard time believing that. Henry, are you there?
Just a second. What is it? Luke's trying to tell me something. He seems sad, but I don't know why.
Have you fed him anything today? Maybe he's hungry.
Hey, are you hungry? Frady, you wouldn't happen to know what dinosaurs eat?
A most impressive specimen indeed.
So...
Your friend Luke is definitely hungry. I'd say from the lack of lawn left in this backyard, the dinosaurs like grass. And lots of it.
Where am I going to get enough grass to feed a brachiosaurus?
I was saving these clippings for some experiments with alternative rocket fuels, but clearly you need them more than I.
You think Luke will eat all this?
That should certainly tide him over until breakfast.
Is there a hole in your stomach? Don't you ever get full? Okay, I'm getting more grass.
Henry, wake up!
Huh? Must get more grass for Luke.
Henry, I hate to tell you this, but Luke's not here.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Oh, no!
It appears that Luke got here before us.
Frady, Henry, you should stay off the streets. Seems we have a situation on our hands. Something dangerous is lurking around town. The Bailey swimming pool has been drained, and Mrs. Hart's marigold garden has been stolen. Every last trembling petal gone without a trace.
Does anyone have any idea what it might be?
Well, so far there are no leads, just piles and piles of evidence, if you know what I mean.
It sounds serious.
Oh, it is serious. Whatever this creature is, it just might destroy Chesterville.
We gotta find Luke and fast. This is an extra large-sized problem.
Maybe Luke will get bored with Chesterville and just leave.
Henry, Luke is your responsibility. You brought him here.
But I didn't expect Luke to be so much trouble. I thought a pet dinosaur would be fun.
Look! There's Luke!
And he's about to...
Knock over a row of motorcycles that belong to the Chesterville Rumblers.
Luke, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Chesterville is no place for a dinosaur. Okay, so we've got to get you home. But where's home? What is it? Margaret saved the day. Look at this.
Trex Island, Antarctica? I don't get it.
Margaret found it on the packing crate that Luke was shipped in. It's his address.
Now all we have to do is find out where Trex Island is, and then find a way to return Luke home.
Maybe Uncle Neptune can tell us. He's got an ancient atlas.
It's simply not here. There's no Trex Island on this map.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. But wait, if I remember correctly, some of the ancient map makers used invisible ink to hide secret locations. Now, if I hold this map up to the light, we should start to see. Astounding! The theories were correct. There is a place where dinosaurs live. A research expedition to Trex Island needs to be launched at once.
Do you think you could bring Luke back there with you?
Absolutely. He could introduce me to the neighborhood.
But before that, there are a few things we need to do. We did it. I think Chester Vale has been fixed.
I'd hate to see what the town would have looked like if Luke had stuck around much longer. No offense, Luke.
Well, Luke, I hate to see you go. We had some fun, perhaps a little too much fun.
Ready for liftoff, Henry? Release the sandbags! Ah, we're off! Wish us luck!
Bye, Luke.
Visit us again.
Are you nuts?
I'm going to miss him.
Well, what do you want to do now?
I think maybe I'll clean my room.
Your room? Henry, are you okay?
Oh, sure. Just a little more responsible. Can't you tell?
Bye, Luke.
No running in the hallways, Mr. Wiggins.
But
No buts. Rules are there for a reason. My office, 4 o'clock.
Pull over, Henry.
Uh-oh.
Riding hands free, faulty bell, bald rear tire, and failing to tuck right trouser leg into sock.
I promise I won't do it again.
Tell it to the judge.
Huh?
Just kidding. Always wanted to say that. But listen, road safety's no joke. Consider this a warning.
Henry, come in and do your chores, please.
Mom.
Come on, you know the rules.
Lately, life seems like one gigantic rule.
Soccer wouldn't be much fun if no one played by the rules.
True, but...
Henry!
See? My unmeltable chocolate bar works. Flavor is critical. I'll need an expert. Or maybe two.
At your service.
Oh, good heavens, it's almost 5 o'clock. I can't give out chocolate before dinner. I'm terribly sorry, Henry. Your mother has been quite clear on this rule.
Rules. All we hear is rules. I wish there was a rule against them.
I used to think that way too, until my best friend stopped following rules. Before I was a scientist, I spent my summers as a sailor aboard the tuna schooner with my best friend Lassie Fair. Keeping a ship ship-shape requires order and discipline. Poor Lassie loved the sea life, but not the rules.
What happened?
Rumor has it that he joined the crew of the Walrus, a dread pirate ship where rules are said to be against the rules.
Sounds like the place for me.
Oh, I'm not so sure, Henry.
Are you in?
Yes? What's happening?
We're there already, I think. Look at the window. Let's go. Wow. The walrus. This is the most amazing mess I've ever seen. Hey! Excuse me.
Avast, fellas! Hoist sail! There she blows!
Huh?
Shiver me timbers, stowaways! How long you been hiding aboard the Walrus?
Actually, we just arrived. I'm Frady Begonia, and this is my best friend, Henry Wiggins.
Wiggins, eh? I knew a Wiggins once, many moons ago.
You must be Lassie Fair. Uncle Neptune told us about you.
Captain Lassie Fair, if you please. Scourge of the Seven Seas and Neptune? By the teeth of Moby Dick, I've not heard that name in a while. How is the old dog?
Never better. He misses you, though.
Now then, my crew has mutinied, and I'll be needing your help to run the ship. Take a look at this before you assume your duties. It's the Walrus Code of Conduct.
But it's blank.
That's right, I wrote it myself. There are no rules aboard the Walrus. Well, not quite. Follow me. I have but one unwritten rule. This is the bounty room, and no one may enter here without my permission.
Is it full of treasure?
Treasure beyond your wildest dreams, me hearties. Everything I've ever plundered lies behind that door. Now, away with you while I plan our next move and count me gold.
What now?
Time for some fun, pirate style.
Grubs up, come and get it.
Huh? Wow!
Tuck in, me hearties.
Wow, I could get used to this pirate life.
Is this all you eat?
It's been 40 years since I even saw a vegetable. Not since my days aboard the tuna schooner.
What happened? Uncle Neptune said you just vanished one day.
Neptune was the best thing about that jumped-up bathtub. The captain was a tyrant. The rule book was as thick as me arm, and he knew it backwards. I suppose I just wanted a taste of freedom, and the pirate life seemed the way to go. It might be hard for you to understand.
Oh, I understand only too well. Midnight? This is incredible, Frady. I don't think I've ever stayed up this late. Frady? Margaret, looks like it's just you and me. Come on, let's explore. Locked. Now let's see. Yes, the oldest trick in the book. Oh, I was just looking for a toothbrush.
Toothbrushes is banned on this vessel. No need for them, you see. Now, the key, please.
My stomach hurts. I never thought I'd say this, but I don't think I can face another breakfast of candy.
Me neither. My teeth are fuzzier than fur. Are you sure about toothbrushes being banned?
Yes, it seems he takes this rule-less world pretty seriously.
I'll say. And look at the mess of this place. There's not even room to play.
Well, that's one area where Lassie gets my vote. But if you ask me, there's not much pirating going on for a pirate ship. I'd give anything for a peek into that famous bounty room.
And so you shall, me lad, just as soon as we've new treasure to add to it.
Yes, this is more like it. What is it? A merchant ship? Will they have treasure?
I'm afraid not. Just a trawler. That'll do for today. We'll try again tomorrow.
But we've seen plenty of ships today, and yet you say none of them are right.
Yes, well, pirating is not as simple as it might look in the storybooks. It takes a trained eye to know when to make your move. Besides, it looks like a storm's brewing.
Huh? Three aces. I win.
I'm out.
Just you and me, Captain.
Let's make it all or nothing.
Sure.
What are you holding, you shark? Card shark, that is.
Full house.
Well, what do you know? 4 of a kind.
Hey, you cheated!
Ship's rules. I win.
Wait a minute. You said the walrus had no rules except the one about the treasure room.
Now, there are 2.
That doesn't sound like a very pirate-like thing to say.
Just what kind of pirate are you?
I thought when I became a pirate, I could throw the rule book out the window, but all it did was turn me into a cheater. Besides, look at this ship. It would make a mermaid weep. There's no crew, no order, no nothing.
There.
So what if the walrus isn't the best ship on the 7 seas? At least you've got your treasure.
Alas, no. Even that's not true. Follow me.
Huh? Empty, that's why you wouldn't show us.
Yes, I'm an awful pirate. To be honest, it frightens me. I couldn't take candy from a baby. In fact, I've never been good at anything in my life.
Not true. You were a good friend. Uncle Neptune said so.
He really misses you. Why don't you come home to Chesterville?
But what could I do there? I'm useless. They'll all just laugh at me.
Maybe not. I might just have a plan. Can you get us back to Chesterville?
I'm not sure I can without a proper crew.
You're the captain, aren't you? Just shout orders and we'll follow them. We need to get some rules back on this ship. Good rules.
You're right. Hoist the mainsail, Frady. 4 degrees to starboard, Mr. Wiggins. That'd be turn right in land speak.
Step off, all aboard here for your authentic pirate ship pleasure cruise.
Sail the high seas with a real pirate captain.
The ship is a wonderful idea, lassie, and marvelous to see you again.
I owes it all to Henry and Frady. They say you can't teach a salty dog new tricks, but I think I'm going to like my new career in tourism.
Miss Pierre? You do know this is a pirate ship. There aren't too many rules.
Sounds perfect. Henry, even we teachers like to let our hair down once in a while.
Miss Pierre letting her hair down? Isn't there a rule against that?
Henry's world is an adventure. When he eats his carrots, wishes come true. In Henry's world. Henry's world. Anything can happen in Henry's world. Come and join in the magic and the fun of Henry's world. Henry's world.
This looks like trouble.
All right. I'm the toughest, roughest, metal-licking kid in the schoolyard. No one, and I repeat, no one can lick a pole like me. You're all too chicken. Isn't that right, Henrietta?
Just ignore him, Henry. I'm surprised in all this cold Darwin can still grunt at all.
You said something?
Only that I can beat you in a pole-licking contest right here, right now. That is, unless you're too scared.
The only thing I'm scared of is seeing you stuck to the pole until spring.
I've sat on people for less than that.
Henry, don't do it. What if you lose your tongue and never speak again?
Don't worry. I have a plan.
And what's that?
To only touch the metal with my teeth. They won't stick to metal.
How do you know?
Simple. What do you think braces are made of? Besides, a couple of them are already a little wiggly.
Let the licking begin.
Hey, Miss Pierre, 12 o'clock. She's waddling fast.
Now look at that. Just like a snake, my tongue has shed its skin.
It's a fake tongue!
Henry, hurry! Miss Pierre's almost here.
Don't worry. The weather should turn warm enough to melt your tongue off in a few months.
I'm not saying I won't give my teeth to the tooth fairy. I just like to find out what they're being used for. What's wrong with that?
Why can't you be like everybody else and put your teeth under the pillow and then collect the money and then buy more chocolate?
I'm just not so sure I want to give them up so cheaply. Who says I shouldn't charge more? How do I know they aren't being mistreated? After all, until they came out, I was awfully close to my teeth.
Trust me, Henry, there are some things better left as a mystery.
Hello, Henry. Just the person I was hoping would drop by today. Would you like to hear my latest invention? A scream machine?
I'd love to.
You might need these.
Wow. Frighteningly effective. Uncle Neptune, what's the best way to catch the tooth fairy?
Now, why in the name of misplaced molars would you ever want to do something like that?
Can you help me?
I seem to recall reading something about... Where is that book? Ah, yes. Now, this should help. Apparitions, spirits, fairies, and frogs. A user's guide. This book has everything you'll need. I once used it to find leprechauns, then made a small fortune following them to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Exactly why do you want to catch the tooth fairy? Don't tell me you've lost another tooth.
2. I want to find out what he or she is doing with the teeth.
It says the most effective way to catch a tooth fairy is by becoming invisible, which, of course, is extraordinarily difficult. And a good thing, too. How much less interesting the world would be if we knew everything.
Why?
What would be left for our imaginations to imagine?
I'd like to be invisible for 8 hours.
You think that's going to fool anyone?
Sure. Why not?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because it looks like 2 pillows under a bed and not a boy.
You got any better ideas?
Go to sleep, collect your money, and spend it on chocolate in the morning, so more of your teeth will fall out. I've been around for 2,000 years. Some things are better left a mystery.
What's going on here? Have you been talking to Frady?
All right, Al. Bitsy Brainchild's house is next. She's got a fresh molar for pickup. Put it in overdrive, Al. Giddy up.
This chariot seems to be getting heavier every night.
Oh, give a hand here, will you, Al? Ah! Who are you?
Henry Wiggins.
Henry Wiggins. From stop 3456 on my route last night?
That's me, all right.
Two front teeth, if I'm not mistaken. How did you get here?
I made myself invisible and hitched a ride on the back of the chariot.
That would explain the extra weight.
But why?
I was curious. I wondered what you did with the teeth.
Oh, well, as you can see, it's part teeth, part art. I call it tartar.
Wow. You made these?
Well, were you aware that this is one of the most popular tourist stops for vacationing angels?
I'm not surprised. You're talented.
Thank you. Now, take these. Unload them over by the Leaning Tower of Pisa. You'll find everything you need to start cleaning them there.
I don't mean to be rude, but I can't. I have school today, and I've never been much for cleaning. But I really would appreciate a ride back if it wouldn't be too much trouble.
I'm absolutely afraid I can't do that. I mean, no hard feelings.
Why not?
Well, because now that you know my secret, I can't let you go. It's against the rules.
Whose rules?
Mine. Now, stop asking so many questions. Besides, I could use a new assistant. It's so hard to find good help these days.
But I won't tell anyone. Honest.
Yes. I've heard it all before. Now, I'm off to bed. By the time I wake up, I expect all of these teeth to be clean, lickety-split. And whatever you do, absolutely don't touch anything. What on earth?
Sorry about your art. It was an accident.
You know how much money I forked out to get these teeth?
That reminds me. Do you think there's any way to renegotiate the rates? They seem a little low.
Low? I'll show you low.
It was only a suggestion. Thanks, Doris.
Don't think me saving you is personal. I had a run-in with that tooth fairy a few centuries ago over a couple of molars.
Don't bother putting your teeth under the pillow next time! Either of you!
You saved my life.
I should have dropped you like an asteroid. Listen, I'm already late for my appointment to have my scales waxed. See you later.
What are you doing in the tree?
Oh, hi, Freddy. Nothing.
Don't tell me. This has something to do with the tooth fairy.
Maybe.
Aha! I knew it.
Huh?
You've got that look.
Hey, do we have a snowball fight or target practice?
Can we talk about this later?
Huh. Ignore Darwin. He couldn't hit the... Ow! Hey, that hurt!
Hey!
Okay, so you made yourself invisible, and then you see the tooth fairy, and then it all goes horribly wrong, and then He? What do you mean he? Wait, don't tell me the tooth fairy is a man.
It's true. She's a he. And a very grumpy he at that.
Was it worth it?
Worth what?
Going to all that trouble just to find out where your teeth went.
Well,
Oh! And what if Doris hadn't been there to save you?
you know, Frady, you might have a point. But I bet I'm the only kid in history who still has his teeth and the money from the tooth fairy.
Hey!
Only 3 minutes left until the weekend. And Miss Pierre hasn't assigned any homework. Maybe she's forgotten.
She never forgets. She's like an elephant that way.
What can she assign in 1 minute? Finally, a weekend without schoolwork.
If you finished your project.
Project?
Your prehistoric times projects are due Monday. You've had months to work on them. I expect thorough research and flawless penmanship. Those of you who have not yet started are in serious, serious trouble. Class dismissed.
I totally forgot about the project.
Are you crazy? I finished mine 2 weeks ago. Sounds like you'll be spending the weekend at the library.
Not me. There's no way I'm going to let a little schoolwork get in the way of a perfectly good weekend.
So what do you plan to do?
Why read about prehistoric times when you can find out firsthand? I wish for a caveman. I'll get it! Hi, I'm Henry Wiggins.
Me, Goragh.
Well, Goragh, come on in. All right, Goragh. I've got a huge project due soon, and I need your help. I need to know who invented fire, and what did a mammoth smell like? Oh, and what do you use to brush your teeth?
Goragh help Henry, if Henry help Goragh.
Help Goragh with what?
Eating! Goragh want food!
What kind?
Lots! Lots is the kind Goragh likes.
Okay, you've got a deal. Interesting.
Goragh like future food. Taste like Styracosaurus. Especially these. I call them Goragh cakes.
Most people take the wrapper off first. We should probably get started on the project soon. Are you full yet?
Goragh stuffed.
Good. I'll just get my notebook and... You'll run away? Goragh!
Show Goragh more.
But the project! Okay, I'm sure there's plenty of time to see the future and still do my project. This is a street, and that is a car. We travel in them.
Cars are smaller than a woolly mammoth and smell better. Goragh want to cross street.
Safety first. We need to find a stop sign. What? Ugh. Hey!
What that?
That's a roundabout. I'll show you.
Goragh, try!
Careful, Goragh! Don't go too fast. Are you all right?
Again! What's next?
That's the future. All of it. Nothing more to see. Project time, okay?
Who's that?
Oh no, Miss Pierre. If she finds out I'm getting my information from a real caveman, it'll be a month of detentions.
Henry Wiggins, my word, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working on your prehistoric times project?
I'm on my way to the library right now, Miss Pierre. I just have a little more research to do and I'll be all done.
Indeed. Well then, off you go. Books are your friends. Remember that, Mr. Wiggins.
That was close. Tour's over, Goragh. We have to get to work now.
She's so strong, so pretty.
Who, Miss Pierre?
She's perfect.
Perfect. Goragh, do you need glasses? Have the cupcakes gone to your head? Besides, everyone knows teachers don't fall in love. Now, we had a deal. Hey, Doris, Margaret, have you met Goragh? He's a caveman.
Dragon smell delicious. Goragh eats dragon.
Hey, stop it! No one's eating anyone.
Good idea.
Goragh, Doris is a friend, and in the future, we don't eat friends. Goragh's helping me with my project, so I need you on your best behavior.
Well, that's not a problem now.
Good. Wait, why not?
Because your caveman just left.
Huh? Oh, brother! Goragh! Goragh!
Who's Goragh?
Frady, you haven't seen a big caveman around here, have you?
A caveman? No. Why?
No reason.
Shouldn't you be working on your project?
I'm trying to, but he keeps on running off.
Oh, Henry, Frady, you two haven't seen my solar-powered kite?
No.
Why?
The string broke, but it should land soon, in theory.
Uncle Neptune, I've got a problem with a caveman. You wouldn't have any theories on where one would disappear to.
Modern-day caveman, very unusual. Not many people know this, but cavemen are incredibly romantic. He's probably searching for true love.
Miss Pierre! Thanks, Uncle Neptune!
There's my kite! Oh no, the wind's lifted it skyward again. Come back!
Huh?
No way, Romeo. You'll thank me for this later.
Henry Wiggins?
Oh, hi, Miss Pierre.
What's in your hand?
Oh, these. Uncle Neptune is going to show me how to make dandelion juice. I was wondering if you wanted some.
Dandelion juice? Henry, are you trying to bribe me? What do you really want?
Actually, I was wondering if you had any books on prehistoric man. The library was all out.
Someone should have started their research much earlier. But I cannot deny a request for knowledge. Come in, come in. I have shelves full of books we can look at together.
Whoa, he good.
All right, Goragh. Nap time's over, Goragh.
Breakfast?
No breakfast. It's project time. You've been nothing but trouble since you got here. And now look what you've done to my room. So whether you like it or not, we're starting my prehistoric times project right now.
Henry right. Goragh help with project.
Really? Here's my project, Miss Pierre. Hit on time.
Barely, and the penmanship is simply atrocious. Were you writing with your feet? Still, some very interesting insights. Remarkable. You seem to know your subject well.
Too well.
Henry, you look awful.
I was up all night finishing the project. That's the last time I take the easy way out. Trust me, nothing so easy was ever so hard.
So where's your caveman?
I was wondering that myself. He drew a bunch of pictures on the wall. If I read them correctly, I think he's gone to find fame and fortune and more Goragh cakes.
Huh?
Hello, me Goragh. You cupcake?
Henry's world is an adventure. When he eats his carrots, wishes come true. In Henry's world. Henry's world. Anything can happen in Henry's world. Come and join in the magic and the fun of Henry's world. Henry's world.
Well, if everyone's been doing his or her job, the Wiggins family spring cleanup might just be the best ever. Sunday at 6 will be inspection time. I'm expecting greatness from everyone.
Listen, if you do my spring cleanup chores, I'll show you my dragon, Doris.
Nice try. As if you have a dragon.
My whole weekend will be wasted gardening. Pulling weeds is so boring. Why does my family have to have spring cleanup now?
Because it's spring.
Before the bell goes, I want to review the assignments that are due Monday. Your science fair projects, spelling lessons from chapters 12 and 13, book reports, the geography map must be fully colored, and 2 times 5 plus 3 minus 1 pages of math to be completed.
So, Miss Pierre pulled one of her famous weekend homework pile-ups, huh? I still have nightmares about her class. But we were lucky. We could share the work between us.
Henry, enough. I'm very worried. The recital is Monday, and you're all fingers.
This Monday?
Of course, this Monday. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp.
But
Henry, I'm willing to devote my entire weekend to ensure your recital success. I expect the same from you.
Spring cleanup was bad enough, but Miss Pierre's homework and the piano recital make it impossible. I'll never be able to do everything I need to. My life is work, work, work.
You left everything to the last minute again. It's easier when you do a little bit every day.
I didn't leave anything to the last minute. I just forgot.
Well, looks like you got a weekend of work in front of you. If you want, I can help.
I've been thinking about a better way to solve the problem.
Henry, don't carrot wish your way out of this one. Cutting corners is not the answer. You gotta get your jobs done.
Don't worry, I will. I wish for 3 more Henrys. Hey, I never realized I was such a good-looking guy. Doris, why didn't you ever tell me?
This is my worst nightmare. 4 Henrys.
Well, me, myself, and I, we should get a good night's sleep for tomorrow. Some of us have an extremely busy day. Fellas, I think I'm supposed to get the bed. Your mission is of utmost importance. National security depends on it. Henry 1, you will stay in this room and complete all my homework assignments. Under no circumstances will you daydream about being a pirate, read comic books, or stare at the ceiling cracks. Right, sir. Thank you. Shall I start immediately? Yes. Henry 2, your job requires bravery and strength. You will complete all the spring cleanup chores on the list. Thank you, sir. May I start ASAP? When? Now. Yes, please. Your job is to use this code book and a piano and break the code for my recital on Monday. Report to Mrs. Brewster. Will it require much practice? Hours and hours. Wonderful. You will not be disappointed in my efforts.
So what are you planning to do?
What I do best, go to the park for some serious playing.
You're playing beautifully, Miss Begonia. I look forward to hearing your performance Monday.
Thanks, Mrs. Brewster. That's great. You're working so hard.
The enemy must be defeated.
What?
I've almost broken the code. Practice is paying off.
I never really thought of it that way before. See you later, Henry. Hey, how'd you beat me to the park? And you said you were going to practice all day.
I am.
What about the spring cleanup and your homework? How can you have time to play?
I've got myself working on those too.
What?
I came up with a perfect plan for a busy Henry. I made 3 more of me. Life is certainly a lot easier that way.
You're kidding, right?
Frady, it's my most inspired carrot wish yet. There's absolutely, positively nothing to worry about.
I get the feeling 4 Henrys on the loose is plenty to worry about.
Dogs eat homework, not boys.
Where I come from, paper is considered a scrumptious meal.
And where would that be?
The Chestervale Ace Robot Factory. I'm model 2321.
Robot, huh? Well, color me charcoal.
Extraordinary, Henry. I'm flabbergasted. A little robotic, but nonetheless flawless technique.
That code was easier than expected. Is there anything else?
Code? Certainly. I never expected you to be this enthusiastic. Here, try this. It's quite advanced.
Too easy. Child's play.
This is the most difficult piece of music ever written.
Yawn.
Henry, you've mastered the piano. You are a prodigy.
Well then, if the code's broken, I'm off to HQ for another assignment.
I am surprised, Mrs. Brewster. Henry, a piano genius? That's wonderful you're making him the star performer at the recital. Henry Wiggins, the garden is ruined. You've even pulled out my precious petunias.
Isn't it great? Without any flowers in the way, gardening is so much easier. We should pour cement over the lawn, then that Wiggins adult human will never have to cut the grass again.
To your room, Henry!
It's been an exhausting day so far. Who would have guessed playing could be so tiring?
Look! There's a Henry on the loose.
Uh-oh. He should still be practicing.
Morning, Henry.
Morning.
Huh? Seems like you're everywhere, son.
I get around. Why aren't you still practicing? I have broken the code already. Mrs. Brewster gave me the rest of the day off. Great work, but we can't be seen together. Go home through the alleyways and I'll take the main road. We'll rendezvous in my bedroom.
I told you to stay in your room, young man. March upstairs.
Roger. Huh? Do you think I did this?
Well, yes.
Henry, for the last time, to your room.
But...
Now!
Check out your homework.
Margaret!
It wasn't the dog.
You ate my homework? All except for the geography. Maps give me the hiccups. Please tell me you didn't pull out all the flowers. I left the weeds. I'm still hungry. What's for dinner? Oh, brother. Why didn't I just do the work I was supposed to do in the first place? Why didn't you warn me I would get myself in so much trouble?
Dragons have a hard enough time keeping themselves out of trouble. We can't be looking after little boys as well.
This is bad. I've got to think. Got to think.
I've been telling you that ever since I met you.
I've got to get rid of these guys before they destroy my whole life. But how?
Can I say something?
Not now, Doris. I'm thinking.
No, you're not. You're just pretending to think.
You're right. What is it?
Your 3 Henrys are robots.
They are?
Manufactured by the Chestervale Robot Factory.
Why didn't you say so before? That's great. Troops in formation. We're going undercover.
How did you convince the Henrys to hide in your wagon?
They think we're sneaking behind enemy lines. Hi, Professor. Here they are.
The 2346 Model Series 2, these robots have been missing for days. But there were only 3, not 4.
This one's real.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. What are you using them for?
I'm afraid that's classified information. How did they do in the field?
They got the job done, though perhaps a little too perfectly.
And now for our next performance. In all my years of teaching, I have never heard anyone play so beautifully. Simply put, this student is a genius.
She can't be talking about me, can she?
It is with great pride I present the incomparable Henry Wiggins.
Oh. Oof.
I thought she said Henry was a genius.
Well, he must get his musical talent from your side of the family.
And his cleaning ability from yours.
By passing this rod through the globe, you can see that the North Pole and the South Pole are antipodes. Now, can anyone explain what antipodes means? Darwin?
A tree?
No. Please, pay attention. Antipodes refers to opposite points of the Earth. Now, class, if you were to tunnel directly down from, say, Canada, what would its antipodes be?
Oh!
Yes, Henry.
How long would it take to tunnel using a dog and a shovel?
Tunnel? Tunnel where?
Through the earth.
What? I have no idea. Now, back to...
And what do you think you'd find along the way?
If anyone was silly enough to try it, I suspect all they'd find is dirt and more dirt.
I'll bet
Henry,
you...
enough. We're 44 seconds behind our lesson already. There's no time for questions. The answer is China. China is the antipodes of Canada.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. Quick, Henry, pass me that bucket. Whew, that was close. Who would have guessed volcanoes would have such unpredictable personalities?
Uncle Neptune, what's under the earth?
More Earth.
That's all?
Are you losing your imagination? Of course not. Captain June is perhaps Canada's most underappreciated underground explorer. She discovered trolls, buried cities, underwater oceans, and even hockey pucks made out of... Oh, well, I better not mention what they were made out of. She was even said to have discovered the legendary Bessborough bottomless pit, but its location was never recorded.
Margaret, what's wrong with you? Isn't digging what dogs do best?
Doing some gardening?
We're underground exploring.
What for? Margaret's buried bones?
Lunchtime! I wish for a dirt digger. How can you not come along? This is the chance of a lifetime. Think of the discoveries we're going to make.
Are you running away from home?
I'm underground exploring. Want to come?
Damp and dark sounds like such a thrill. Then again, what else do I have to do? I'm in.
What about you? We need a mascot.
Oh?
Besides, we might find buried dinosaur bones. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Don't worry, I'll send you a postcard when I'm famous. Is everyone ready? Does anyone need to go to the bathroom?
Let's get going, wise guy.
You changed your mind?
Oh, I'd hate for you to be famous before me. I brought sandwiches and a Chinese dictionary to eat.
I don't eat dictionaries.
Are you sure you know how to work this thing, Henry?
What could go wrong?
Well, let's see. You're 8 years old, you don't have a driver's license or a map, and you're about to push a button you're not supposed to.
Isn't that part of the fun?
Maybe Miss Pierre was right. I thought we'd see something by...
Ancient T-Rex headquarters.
This is incredible. Whoa, look at that ugly statue over there.
Sort of reminds me of Darwin.
Maybe they're related.
Look, over there.
Pardon me.
I know what you're thinking, Margaret. We can't stop to look for dinosaur bones now. Not with the whole underworld before us. There are the neon-colored rainbow rocks. Uncle Neptune will have to see this. Trolls? Gnomes? Look! Ogres!
My wings are soaked. I'm gonna have to get them re-waxed.
We're sinking and I can't control this thing. Move over. Good work, first mate.
It was nothing. Could this be the lost city of Atlantis?
No, Atlantis is run by aqua people, not aqua fish.
Who made you an expert?
I read comics. I know my superheroes.
I really think we should turn back. I gotta get home for dinner.
Let's speed things up then.
I'll drive. I've been driving chariots for over 2,200 years. Who put that pyramid there?
Did you say pyramid? I bet there's treasure buried inside. Let's go investigate.
Henry, maybe we should forget about the treasure.
This doesn't look good.
Hello down there. Hello. The Bespero bottomless pit. I just might have discovered the Bespero bottomless pit.
You wrecked our pyramid. And our only tree.
Well, clearly I've overstayed my welcome, so I'll be off.
Doris, wait! You're part of the team. You can't just keep leaving like this.
Just watch me.
Do you know what we do to people who wreck our property?
Do you know what they do?
I have a feeling we're about to find out.
What will this stuff do to us?
You'll see soon enough. Now tell us what you're really doing here. Have you come to steal our secrets?
No!
What secrets?
If we told you, it wouldn't be a secret.
How can a bottomless pit have a bottom? And why are my nephew, Freddie, and Margaret at the bottom of it?
Watch out, Uncle Neptune! He'll turn you purple!
How have you been? When was the last time we saw each other?
In the caves of Malabar.
You two know each other?
Of course. Without his help, I'd still be digging my way out of Malabar with a teaspoon.
Uncle Neptune, can you unpurple us?
Thanks.
The purple has no lasting effects. We just use it to make strangers believe we're scarier than we really are.
It certainly didn't fool me.
My devometer says that you're over 1,000 kilometers below the Earth. Surely that must be some sort of world record for kids.
Really?
Most assuredly. Oh, my! I forgot about my volcano experiment. The lava's going to overcook unless I leave at once. Anyone want to climb back with me?
I'm in. How about you, Henry?
But there's so much more to see down here.
Spoken like a true explorer.
You can always come back. Any friend of Neptune's is a friend of mine.
What about your pyramid?
Don't worry. Creatures run into it all the time.
Well, let's get going then. Sorry we couldn't make the visit longer, but I'm on to something big.
I'm sure we'll run into each other again.
What's this?
An instruction manual for turning people purple. Who knows? It might come in handy sometime.
Wow. Thanks. Bye.
Class, here are your geography tests from yesterday. Henry, Freddie, would you mind staying behind? I need to talk to you. Both of you. Well, I'm waiting. Pale-faced hermits, trolls, ogres, underwater cities. Are you getting enough sleep? Eating too much sugar? Everyone knows the Earth is made up of dirt.
But...
Honestly, I keep warning parents not to encourage imagination. But do they listen? No. And who's left to deal with it? Me.
Henry's world is an adventure. When he eats his carrots, wishes come true. In Henry's world. Henry's world. Anything can happen in Henry's world. Come and join in the magic and the fun of Henry's world. Henry's world.
Hello, Henry.
What's wrong?
My latest experiment at contacting aliens was a complete failure.
The light communicator?
Yes. I was certain it would prompt alien contact, especially from Pluto. But I was in the observatory all night without even a flicker of response. So I've decided to abandon all experiments proving the existence of aliens.
But that was going to make you famous. Look, Frady, a spaceship cloud.
Henry, you got aliens on the brain. That's all you've been talking about since seeing Uncle Neptune.
It's just not like him to lose hope. He seems so sad.
But what if Uncle Neptune has been wrong about aliens existing all along? What is it, Margaret? I think she's trying to tell us something.
Maybe she's hungry.
The clouds look like a huge bone?
Trust me, she's hungry.
Henry, you're not even trying to understand her.
Because she's not saying anything.
What are you looking for?
Aliens.
And you think you're going to find little green creatures using a telescope?
Why not? You got any better ideas?
I don't know. How about hopping on board a rocket?
I wish for a rocket ship. Better than I imagined. Well, I'm off to Pluto to meet some aliens. Wow.
I've always wanted to be a co-pilot. Here are the keys.
Whoa! I'm sorry, but it doesn't look like there's room on board for you and Frady. Don't worry, Margaret. I need you to guard my room while I'm gone. I'll make it up to you next time.
Oh, nice dashboard.
Ready for light speed.
My lips are positively smoldering with excitement.
Nice spaceship. Where's Margaret?
I didn't think there was enough room.
And we could have easily squeezed her in.
But I'll bet she's probably happier staying home this time. Whoa!
I wonder what this clock means.
Who knows?
Hey, watch out for Mercury on your left. You've got the entire solar system to work with, and you almost run into one of the 9 planets. How about keeping your eyes on the galaxy?
Do you think it's safe to go out?
Wow! An alien! And it looks exactly like Margaret.
It is Margaret.
How did she get here?
Wow.
Did you
Wow.
hang on the whole way? Oh, you must have really wanted to come.
Okay, time to explore.
Scrumptious. So the rumors are true. Pluto does have the best tasting stalagmites in the galaxy.
Are those things safe to eat?
Fresh stalagmites are an excellent source of calcium.
Mint flavored.
This one tastes like butterscotch.
Your spaceship is pre-programmed to leave in 3 minutes.
We gotta get back. There's no time to lose.
But we haven't found any aliens.
This is your final warning.
Pre-flight systems, check. Flight simulators, A-OK. Crew present and accounted for, check.
Where's Margaret?
Oh, well, I'll miss that dog.
Can't leave without her.
But the spaceship is set to return to Earth. There's nothing we can do.
10, 9, 8.
I'm staying.
Home, sweet home.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That might have been the biggest mistake of my life. And I left my camera on board. Now, how will I ever prove aliens exist?
We're stuck on a planet without a way home, and you're worried about your camera? How long have we been searching?
Forever. At least we know for sure there are no aliens on Pluto. Uncle Neptune is going to be heartbroken.
If we don't get off this planet, Uncle Neptune will never know. Henry, I think it's getting darker.
If I remember correctly, Pluto is one of the planets that never has night.
Oh, you were saying?
Look over there! There's light! Let's go!
It's beautiful!
What do you think it is? Well, at least we know aliens exist.
I can think of better ways to make that discovery.
Margaret! Ouch!
Hey! We are so sorry. We thought you were the evil Glonks. We had no idea you knew Margaret.
You speak English?
You know Margaret?
Oh, sure. We come to Earth all the time. Oh, morning comes so quickly this time of year. But Earthlings always panic when they see aliens, so we disguise ourselves as babies.
Babies?
Exactly. That's how we met Margaret. She's a hero on our planet for saving our queen, Izzy. If it weren't for Margaret's quick thinking 44 years ago, we wouldn't have a queen.
I never knew Margaret was a hero.
So, do you have a spaceship or something that could zap us back to Earth?
Margaret gives permission. Yes.
Great. Let's go home, Margaret.
What did she say?
She's decided to stay on Pluto where she's truly appreciated.
Appreciated? What's Margaret talking about?
That the Plutonians would never leave her behind on an adventure, not like some people she knows.
I didn't leave her behind. There wasn't room.
Great Margaret has spoken.
Obviously, her feelings are hurt. Margaret's a sensitive dog.
But I didn't leave her behind on purpose. I really thought there wasn't enough room for her.
I know. But Henry, if you could tell her you're sorry, I'm certain she'll change her mind.
Apologize to a dog?
Apologize to your dog.
Margaret, I'm sorry. You're the greatest dog in the entire galaxy. The funniest, the best looking, the smartest, the... Will you come home then? I wish I spoke dog. What did she say?
That she'll only go home on 2 conditions. 1, there will always be room for Margaret on future expeditions. 2, on Earth she'll only fetch new tennis balls.
She said all that in those few barks?
Henry!
Okay. I agree.
Please visit us again if you're in the area.
Oh, he's back.
Bye, Frady.
Thanks for the adventure.
You know, aliens disguised as babies makes a lot of sense. Uncle Neptune's going to need our help with his research, Margaret.
Oh, dear. Ready to test my mind-reading machine? Concentrate and tell me what I'm holding behind my back.
Your stuffed monkey?
No, you're just guessing.
Oh, actually I wasn't. Well, not really.
Interesting. Perhaps some tinkering is in order. We'll try again after dinner.
Hi, Frady. Do you want a piece?
No thanks. No time for talk.
But blue licorice is your favorite. What's the rush?
It's a secret.
Great. I love secrets.
I can't tell you.
Sure you can. Your secret's safe with me.
Sorry, Henry. I promise not to tell this secret. Don't worry, though. You'll find out soon enough.
Soon enough is not soon enough for me. There must be some way to find out. I wish I could read minds. Doris, what are you getting me for my birthday?
Nice try. I've got hot lips, not loose lips. I don't tell secrets.
So it's toasted marshmallows.
Hey, you've been poking around my closet.
I can read minds now.
I hope you're happy for ruining your birthday surprise.
Henry.
Hi, Frady. I bet I can guess your secret.
Henry, even if you could, I wouldn't.
No, wait. Let me concentrate. It's coming to me.
Yes, that's right. You are this year's Environmental Kid of the Year winner.
Wow!
Environmental Kid of the Year. You're famous.
How did you find out?
Simple. I can mind read people's secrets. Fantastic, isn't it?
No. I don't want you creeping around my brain. Besides, no one's supposed to know until tomorrow. You absolutely, positively mustn't tell anyone else.
If it was me, I'd want the whole town to know.
Perfect timing, Henry. I think I found the bug.
What's that?
A secretometer. It warns us when too many secrets are revealed. Are you ready to test the machine? Concentrate and tell me which woman I secretly admire.
Miss Pierre? Yeah, she's my teacher.
My invention works! Hooray! I'll be the first scientist in my family to win the Nobel Prize.
Did you know Frady's won the Environmental Kid of the Year award?
Fantastic! I knew her recycling project was the start of something global. She'll be famous.
No, she won't, because it's a secret. No one will know unless... I've got news.
Well, I've got a newspaper.
It's about my friend Frady.
Stop the presses. A scoop? What's she done? Mountain bike down Everest?
No, she's won Environmental Kid of the Year.
That's all. Well, I suppose it's better than the story I was going to write on pencil sharpeners.
I hope you didn't tell anyone about the award.
You have absolutely nothing to worry about.
Henry?
It's all under control.
What are you two talking about?
A secret. An extraordinarily important secret.
Secrets, huh? What secrets?
Yours.
What would you know about my secret?
Who would have guessed tough old Darwin always wanted to be a ballet dancer?
It's, a lot more athletic than most people think. You think ballet is funny, huh, Wiggins? Prepare to be sat on.
What's all this shouting about?
Henry's been blabbing secrets.
That's your fault for telling him. The best way to keep a secret is by being secret.
Huh? But I didn't tell. He just knew.
Don't be silly. That's impossible. I would never tell anyone a secret.
Wow, the answer to this week's mind-crunching brain teaser math puzzle is 72.
My heavens! There must be a mind reader on the loose in Chesterfield.
No student has ever solved the math puzzle, especially before I have even written it on the board. Something's very suspicious, Henry.
But
Recess is over. Hurry now, students. We have a very important visitor today. Henry, I will deal with you later.
What's going on? Is somebody having a birthday?
I don't know. And neither does Henry, do you?
Now, children, I'd like to introduce you to Ms. Angstrom, president of the world-famous Sierra Institute.
I'm delighted to be able to tell you.
Excuse me. I'm Nathan Geronimo, star reporter for the Chesterfield News. A quick interview before the presentation. On the record, of course. Could you tell me how and why you chose Frady Begonia for this award?
That is supposed to remain a secret until the presentation. There's only one way you could have found out. I am most disappointed in you, Frady.
I'm very sorry, but
You promised not to tell anyone. When you broke that promise, you also broke Rule 17, Section 4, Subsection 3 of the Environmental Rule Book. And I cannot give you the award.
But it wasn't Frady.
No buts, Henry. You've caused enough trouble already today. I'm sorry you've come so far for nothing.
Ah! The cup! It's been stolen!
Hooray! Crime time. Finally, some real news.
Quick, lock the doors. Hands in the air. No one leaves this room until we've found the thief.
I think I saw Henry sneaking around the bag.
I was not, ballet boy.
Henry Wiggins, enough.
Well, son, you're currently the prime suspect. What do you got to say for yourself, young man?
I'm not a thief and I'm not a cheat.
Look me in the eye and say that.
I'm not a thief or a cheat.
Something smells suspicious, and Wiggins, you're squirming more than I'm comfortable with. Don't make me interrogate you.
I can prove I'm innocent by proving who the real thief is.
You can?
I think so.
Well, you're not on the police force. Well, then again, we're in the field, so normal rules don't apply. Okay.
what are you doing?
I'm finally going to put my mind-reading skills to good use. What about you? How do we know you didn't steal the cup?
Don't be ridiculous. Why would I steal my own cup?
Litterers really do come in all shapes and sizes.
Oh, you don't have to investigate me, son. I've got nothing to hide.
Cycling with no hands is a very interesting activity for a police officer. You're right, Officer Tony. You have nothing to hide.
You don't need to investigate me. I'm writing the story, not part of it.
He's the thief. Look, it's in his coat.
Stop right there and drop that coat.
Whoops. Don't arrest me. I just needed a sensational story. We haven't had a good headline in the Chestervale News for weeks.
Well, you've got a front-page story now and an eyewitness account.
Are you all right, Henry?
I think so.
Well, Mr. Wiggins, you finally did something right today.
Thanks, I guess. I'm sorry for telling your secret, Miss Pierre, and I'm sorry I found out Frady's secret too. But most of all, I'm even sorrier that I told the newspaper about it.
You told the newspaper? In that case, Frady can still be Environmental Kid of the Year.
Yay!
Congratulations! Can you tell us what you're planning for your next project?
It's a secret, unless you know.
That bang on the head must have knocked the power out of me.
Now, guess, Henry.
A toad parachute?
No. It was working before. When the secretometer exploded, the whole machine must have short-circuited. I wonder what caused the breakdown.
I have a feeling it was a kid who learned a lot about keeping secrets secret.